Had amazing stories. So please join me in welcoming our first storyteller, who is Liz Wegner. Please welcome Liz.
Just want to make it check. Yeah. Okay. Have you ever done anything that scared the crap out of you? We've heard about some of those things today. Skydiving, bungee jumping, being first in the storytelling contest. Well, for me, it was doing stand-up comedy at an open mic night. When I lived in Boston and I was single, I thought I could meet guys by taking a stand-up comedy class. So I did it. I don't remember any of the guys in the class, nor do I even remember the class. What I do remember is the very last class, which the teacher said, we're going to open mic night. And I'm like, great, this is going to be so much fun. I'll invite my friends, it'll be about 50 people. It'll be nice. So I invite my friends Sue and Steve. And my sister, I decided, is going to be my prop because she has an incredible laugh. I mean, she laughs and the whole world will laugh. And I said, I could use all the help I can get. So we arrive at the place, and I walk in, and it's a theater. And there aren't 50 people. There's 500. This is like a big deal. So I look at Sue and Steve and Sarah, my sister, and I say, not doing this. Not doing this. And Steve looks at me, and he says, oh, yes, you are. Because Sue and I drove on the Southeast Distressway for an hour and a half. You're doing it. And then he proceeds to go to the bar and get me 2 shots of vodka. Now, I don't drink, okay? So, but I go some, because I'm desperate. I'm terrified, right, at this point. Oh, my God. So I take the 2 shots of vodka. It doesn't touch me. Because, you're so nervous, right? The vodka can't keep up with my nerves. It's just not doing anything. So, like this storytelling contest, you have 5 minutes. And then, if you go over, the blue light of shame comes on. Ooh. And you don't want to get blue lighted, okay? So I'm watching all the people ahead of me, and they all have bathroom humor. And they're swearing. And the audience is loving it. And so now the Nervometer has gone off the charts because I don't have any of that. I'm going to do Howard Cosell, if anybody remembers Howard Cosell, narrating a wedding. That's my routine. So it's my turn. I get out there. My heart is pounding so loud. I can hear it outside. I feel like it's going to jump out of my body. And I get up there and I start. This is Howard Cosell here at Tucson, St. Ignatius Church, New York City. We're here for the wedding of Frank Gifford's daughter, Victoria, marrying Michael Kennedy. And guess what? The audience starts to laugh. And they're not laughing at me. And all of a sudden, as if from the sky, come all these great ideas that I hadn't even thought of, and I'm just telling jokes. And then all of a sudden I decide I'm done. And I walk off, and guess what? The blue light comes on as soon as I leave the stage. All I feel at this moment is absolute relief. I'm done. I did it. At the end of the evening, the manager comes up and he says, that was a really good routine. We'd like to invite you back. I said, no, thank you. Because lightning only strikes once. And I have a very fragile ego, and in comedy you're going for one thing, and if I don't get that, I'm going to bomb. Can't do it. Now there's 3 things to take away from this story. One is get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because we grow when we do that. Number 2, and as speakers we all know this, but I didn't know this then, you should kind of check out the venue before you go. You should actually have some ideas in your head, because I could have frozen and then just been like, ugh, right? And then my worst fears would have come true. And lastly, and this is for the ladies, if you want to meet guys take golf lessons.